Hello to you. It is Wednesday, November 30th. I'm Marvin Hurst with KENS 5 News Now. The Texas Rangers are putting together the pieces after a massive crime scene in Floresville. This all started when Wilson County deputies say that they were trying to take in a wanted man. He opened fire and then ran from officers. So this chase stretched for several blocks and put people at nearby businesses and the school there on high alert. The incident started yesterday afternoon around 2:30 when deputies got a tip about a man wanted for a probation violation in Guadalupe County. So the 33-year-old was found walking near the intersection of highways 181 and 97. When deputies tried to stop him, that's when they say he fired a gun at them. They started walking towards the high school. Several departments responded to try to get the suspect. He ran. He went into a residential area behind the local HEB. Wilson County deputies say that's where they found him and shot him several times. He was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Today, the U.S. House is set to vote to block a looming rail strike with a measure that appears to have just enough bipartisan support to pass. The president is also supporting this measure. The current deal includes a 24% pay increase over 5 years and an additional day of paid time off. It will go before the House today. One of the union's biggest demands is to give workers who are not under contracts paid sick time. Unions also argue that railroads, which have had record profits last year, are enjoying even higher profits this year and can't afford to meet their demands. Investigators in Boerne are looking for other potential victims of the gymnastics coach that they say exposed himself to young girls for more than 40 years. Authorities released those photos of Mike Spiller that cover several decades. They want potential victims to take a look at all these pictures and see if they recognize him as an instructor and then come forward. This morning, Spiller, by the way, is back behind bars after bonding out of jail yesterday. He was rearrested on another charge concerning the same victim. Police say so far he's not cooperating. They've discovered allegations, they say, that date back to 1976. The information started to come to light when a local woman came forward in October. She says she was attending a gymnastics class where he was driving the bus for some 20 years, and she says he used the bus's rearview mirror to flash her. She was only 12 or 13 years old.
Important for us to make sure that we get justice for anybody else who has been a victim.
Spiller coached thousands of children over 5 decades in Texas, New Mexico, California, Hawaii, and even in Europe. Boerne police say that they are working with the FBI since this investigation could be massive and international. The Kendall County DA's office say no case is too old for prosecution and potential victims should contact Boerne police if they are a victim in this case, no matter what state, country, or county. The woman charged in connection with the death of Vanessa Guillen now taking responsibility and pleading guilty. She is facing up to 30 years in prison. Cecily Aguilar pleaded guilty for her role in this crime. Guillen, as you may recall, was a soldier at Fort Hood. She was killed, dismembered, and burned by a fellow soldier. His name was Aaron Robinson. This happened in 2020. Robinson killed himself before he could be arrested. Aguilar was his girlfriend at the time, and she supposedly, or she admitted to helping him dispose of Guillen's body. She will be sentenced at a later date. An update on that rolling gunfire through the Lucky Ranch subdivision that we reported on early Monday morning. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office says it was one of their deputies who was involved in this chase. Take a look at the video. Deputies say that they stopped because the driver was going too fast, and they believe that's when the rounds were fired in that neighborhood. This morning, deputies say they are still looking for those people who were in the car. So if you have any video or information about this case, you're asked to call the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. The U.S. Supreme Court is questioning the Biden administration's ability to prioritize which non-citizens are deported. This comes after the justices are hearing a challenge from Texas and Louisiana, claiming the Department of Homeland Security is bypassing federal immigration law. The crux of the matter is a 2021 memo from Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. The document defined the parameters for arrest, detention, and deportation of people who came to the U.S. illegally. The High Court was considering 3 separate issues within the case. A record number of Americans went holiday shopping over the Thanksgiving Day weekend. According to National Retail Federation figures, 196 million Americans hit the stores and went online looking for toys, televisions, clothing, and more. That's a 10% increase, they say, over last year. Despite inflation and fears of recession, people kept coming out and buying stuff. One of those people, possibly Paul Morales.
Yeah, I think I did buy something, I think. Anyway, if you're buying something today, it's going to be a cool day, lots of sunshine. High temperature will be in the upper 50s, and once the sun goes down, it is going to be chilly. You're going to need a jacket pretty much all day today.
All right, thanks a lot, Paul, and thank you for joining us for Ken's News Now. Remember, if you want to keep up with us, all you have to do is log on to kens5.com and be sure to download our app. Have a fantastic day.